rise up onto bridges over the St. Johns River far below, and Jacksonville shines from a number of angles, like a jewel being turned in your hand. Those words were written by Pulitzer Prize-winning author John Updike. Updike had even more to say about Jacksonville. He called it a city of dreams. The Gator Bowl, 1979. More than 50,000 people in the stands. Not to see a football game, but to make a statement to the owner of an NFL franchise. And what a statement they made that night. 50,000 people, one voice. We want the NFL.
If you think North Florida sports fans support professional golf, you ought to see what they do with professional football.
We just moved here from Washington, D.C. Florida's the best football state. Jacksonville's the best football town in Florida.
We're thirsting for a team to support in this town.
It sort of hurts my baseball heart, but I'm going to tell you from a football point of view, I don't know how you could find a more intensively interested area.
Game day church, right here.
It is said that football is a religion in Florida. If this is true, then nowhere is it more evident than in Jacksonville.
Football, God almighty, I love it. But I like the real thing. I want to like the pro game in Jacksonville.
For graduates from Orange Park, we want some pro ball in Jacksonville. Some good NFL.
We need it in Jacksonville. I drove here 160 miles today to see a game. I'd go anywhere to see a pro football game.
Break down! Hey! Hey! Hey!
Fake punt. Ready? That's the only sport I know. It's been what I want since a kid. That's all I want. Football to me is, I guess, probably gonna hopefully be my life.
Other sports have their places here, but it is the game of football that inspires. One common passion, a devotion to football.
Football is the only sport.
Big fans down here, but ain't no substitute for the NFL.
The Omni sells out every single football game that there is.
Miami, Hurricane,
Florida State.
Gators.
The Gators had just won their first SEC championship, so I lit on this idea of repainting the car and doing it up as a Gator championship car. The first morning, the picture was in the newspaper. By 9:30, the car was sold. It was amazing to take a $1,500 car that you couldn't give away and end up selling it for $4,500 and have people all over the place trying to buy it.
My car's garnet. It has the gold pinstripe, the Florida State University booster tag up front, and the back has a specially ordered Florida State University license tag. And don't forget the keychain. Florida State colors, I believe, garnet and gold.
Nothing short of a hurricane will keep these people from their football. Certainly not a little rain. At the 1987 Falcons-Patriots game, 60,000 fans withstood an utter deluge. When the rains ended, 60,000 fans were still in their seats. And certainly not a little fog. These fans are unbelievable.
I've been to the Express games, to the Sharks, for the Bulls, and they have a pro football team here, and I will surely be there.
Football's in my blood.
Loyalty like this is not created in a moment. It grows over a lifetime. Jacksonville's romance with football is decades old. And the romance continued. and grew. And grew. And grew. This is what heritage is all about.
People ask what's the most profound effect Jacksonville getting an NFL team would have. Well, I think it's very simple. I think it'd be a lot of fun to see 500,000 people with their faces painted, wearing funny hats. Maybe some of them would even paint their houses like they do in Denver.
When the HP Tour moved into Florida's first coast, we found paradise. I don't want anybody else here, to be honest with you. But I guess if we're going to let somebody else in, it might as well be the NFL.
As soon as I get off this bridge, I'm going to watch some Monday Night Football.
You know, our specialty is putting over 20,000 documents on one of these discs. Jacksonville's specialty is putting over 80,000 people in the Gator Bowl.
If we have NFL in Jacksonville, I will go every Sunday, or I will follow wherever they go. I think Jacksonville is a football town.
But how do you explain Jacksonville's love affair with football? What makes a city so passionate about a game? The answer cannot be found in just names and dates, facts and figures.
Which way you want to kick it?
Maybe it has something to do with tradition.
Football is a big thing in my family. My grandfather played, my dad, my two uncles, and my younger brother.
Other side was all city, next side was all city.
Yep.
I played now was all city.
Right.
It's part of my life now. I can't really do without it.
Maybe it has something to do with spirit.
I'm from West Virginia. People up there are really into their football. Once I moved to Jacksonville, couldn't believe the spirit down here.
Maybe it has something to do with pride.
During the 1984 Olympics in Los Angeles, after my first event, I was getting between 400 and 500 pieces of mail from Jacksonville. And most of my teammates were getting 4 and 5 pieces of mail. Jacksonville has such pride. I'll never forget that time. They really deserve an NFL team.
Maybe it has something to do with camaraderie.
Go NFL!
Go Dolphins are not even going to get a wild card.
Ain't going to matter because it's going to be the Redskins and Houston in the Super Bowl.
Sitting here resting my bones.
Maybe it has something to do with emotion.
We folks here in North Florida take our football deadly seriously.
I'm a diehard Raider fan.
49ers.
Gators.
The team you love to hate, the Dallas Cowboys.
Almost every car sports some football team bumper sticker.
Pittsburgh.
I'm an Iowa fan.
Buffalo? I'm a Miami fan.
I would like the New York Giants to get beat by our Jaguars.
I challenge you to find any more spirited fans than we have right here in North Florida.
And maybe it has something to do with miracles.
I broke my chair. I came right through a chair. 26-21. Dogs on top. We were gone. I gave up. You did too. We were out of it and gone. Miracle.
In Jacksonville, passion for football comes in all shapes and sizes.
You'll be a big Gator.
You get him.
Football.
Yeah.
Contact sport. Because it's fun to hurt people. I'd probably play football for Florida State.
It is found in the most unlikely places.
I'd buy season tickets in a minute.
Us Georgians are going to keep battling you Gators every year.
But there's one thing folks from Georgia and Florida can both agree on.
We're ready for a new pro team in Jacksonville. Yeah. All right.
It inspires all kinds of dreams. As John Updike wrote, you rise up onto bridges over the St. Johns River far below, and Jacksonville shines from a number of angles, like a jewel being turned in your hand.
We can tell you this about this gathering today. There is a new attendance record at hand for the United States Football League. The Jacksonville Bulls thus will have 2 league records.
I think that you'd have no problem at all here hosting a professional team on a regular basis or an event like perhaps a Super Bowl somewhere down the line.
Hey, Ira. Figured I'd find you over here. Hey, let's get something to eat.
You stay a little longer?
Maybe we'll come back later.
Jacksonville, a community determined to win an NFL franchise. A special addition to the National Football League. Jacksonville, a city of dreams.